Today we got all these pool balls, and they're not moving. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna make them move. How are we gonna do that? Momentum.
Okay, so to move those pool balls, we need to take momentum from my hands into this pool stick, into the cue ball, across this green, and into those to move them. Let's get it started. Cut it. In this situation, I want to hit the blue tube ball into this pocket, but I can't stand over there because my stick won't reach. So I'm going to try and bounce it off of that wall. See? This is possible because of Newton's third law, which states for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Because the ball hit the edge of the pool table and the edge of the pool table pushed back on the ball, it came back and hit the tube ball and knocked it in using momentum.
As you can see, these dominoes are at rest, and they will stay at rest unless my finger, the force, pushes them over, and they will move in the direction of that force. Yes. Okay, so as you can see, we built a marble track. We built this to show you that the higher up you start an object, the more potential energy it'll have, and the more momentum it will gain. Watch this. When you start an object high up, it rolls very far. Now, when you start an object a little lower, it doesn't roll as far. As you can see, there's a pretty significant difference there. Okay, now we're going to show you that an object with more mass, like this marble, has a lot more energy than an object of smaller mass, like that marble. Here's how it works. As you can see, the larger marble easily pushes the smaller marble up to almost where it started, because it has a lot more energy. So we got this box, and when I push this box to the left, it goes to the left. Yeah, that's right. When I push it off to the right, it goes to the right. Now we don't mess around with boxes, do we?
In the wonderful game of pool, each pool ball weighs the same amount. So these two weigh the same. Now to move each pool ball, you need to use the same amount of force. So to hit each one, I have to hit it the same amount of force to make them go the same distance. Now they didn't go the same distance because I used two different forces. But if I hit it with the exact same force, which is very unlikely, but if I did, they would go the same distance because they weigh the same.
So its potential energy is always greater than the amount of kinetic energy an object has. I'm safe to tell you that if you have any sort of swinging object, like this wee nunchuck hanging from the ceiling, and you start it from any elevated position, it will never come back to its original starting point. Because of momentum, these marbles will never lose kinetic energy when they go down the track, and if the track stays the same. If the track is not vertical or diagonal, the marbles will lose their momentum and stop.
We hope you learned something today in our presentation on momentum.
It's a very important part of our lives, and it happens all the time around us. You just need the simplest things for momentum, like dominoes and pool balls, or boxes and marbles. That's all you need for momentum.
$9.99.99, not available anywhere. You can use momentum to do some pretty cool things, so we built this momentum crash course. My friend Jacob will tell you a little bit about it.
Okay, so on this momentum crash course, we're trying to knock every single pool ball into every single pocket by using dominoes and marbles, as you can see. And right now, we don't mess around with crash courses. You only get one shot. Let's do this. It's time for the final. Here it goes.
Let's go.
3, 2, 1. Oh, what? This is how we do momentum.
At Epic Science Time, we don't mess around with fire.
Clap your hands now, people, clap your hands. Hey, hoodie, legend. And I'm feeling like a suspect. And well, I'm sick to my stomach without a gut check. My money's super tall, they call that success. Would you like to climb into my wallet? She said, well, now that we just came to an agreement, you should know I really mean it. Miss Rapunzel with the cleavage, I believe cause I'm a genius. I can girls out of the kid. What an achievement. People
So we got this box.
when they saw my first video.
And when I push this box to the left, it goes to the left.
Hashtag busy flow. Ran the whole time, now they wonder where I really go. Cause just about a year ago, I made my life amazing. Now I'm on peace, scream the comment is my agent. Anyone who's hating, I just give you plenty thanks.
So we got this box.
Hang
on, let me do that.
Sing it with me,
So we got this box. So we got this box right here. And when I push it off to the left, it goes up the table. Because of momentum, the marble will never lose kinetic energy if it goes down the track and the track stays the same.
Oh, big fail! We hope you learned something about momentum today through our presentation.
Mark Wahlberg of this rapping shit, never mind. Use a lot of famous people.